In this session, we're going to look at self-paced polling. So what we need to do first is decide if we're going to be using our physical receivers or not. If we are in a face-to-face class, we can use physical receivers. So I'm going to plug in my receiver here. We have our channel set up. We also will need to do mobile responses if we are allowing tablets, phones, and computers to respond. We'll click Enable here, and we're going to leave this as my session ID. See the session video for more information here. And we're going to click Start Session, and I'm going to close this window. We have a green receiver and a green mobile responses, so we are ready to go. We also will want to select our course that we're going to be doing this in. So I'm going to do this in my OIT test course. And we're going to want to select our content to start off with. I'm going to go to this example session here. And we're going to click Start Now. So we're going to see our channel and our session ID here. We have an option to accept sign-ins, see live results, and see any messaging. So we have one student that is registered to this course. So I'm going to go ahead and join this session. So I'm going to accept sign in. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. So we don't need to worry about participant sign in. If you want to set a test time limit, you can do that here. You could set a completed test message if you want. Just going to do grade point total. And we're going to click OK. So we're ready to start. We're waiting for the test to start. And we're going to start polling. Now, a couple options you're going to see here is that we've got all our information here. We've got live results so we can see how the students are doing. We've got overall process here as well. So we can watch how our students are doing here. Now, one of the things I want to show you is on my physical device or on my mobile device, I don't actually see the questions. So I would need a physical piece of paper in front of me to be able to answer these questions. So what I want to show you is we're going to stop polling. We're going to close out of this. And I'm not going to save the session data because this is one of the gotchas you got to watch out for. In our mobile responses, I'm going to go here and I'm going to end my session. So you'll want to go into your session and go to session options and change this to display text, images, and content to participants if you want them to see this on their device and not just on your screen. With the self-paced, you want them to be able to either have the piece of paper in front of them, which you can print out through the content creation system, or you can have them see it on their physical device. So we're going to click Save. Now we're going to start session again. Close this. I'm going to go back into my self-paced polling, accept sign in, click OK, and we're going to start polling. I'm going to join the session again on my device. And this time I'm actually going to see the questions. So, question 1 is a short answer. Question 2 is multiple choice. Question 3 is a true-false. Question 4 is select all the options for students to respond to questions. What are the polling options? and whether or not you have any questions. Now, it's going to prompt me to submit my responses, and I am done. And I'll get a message that the session alert, the test was received. Now, on my device here, I'm going to see the status. I can go in and see live results, so I can see how I've answered. We can see overall progress. So I can monitor my students as they're going through this. So if someone gets stuck and I want to go help them, I can see who is having issues or not. Now, one of the things with the self-paced one is if they have a clicker that's not registered to them in the course, then they won't be able to respond. They will need to be able to respond through their devices that are registered, either physical or mobile device. Once I am done, I'm going to say stop polling, and I'm going to be prompted to save. So I want to save this session file, and once again, it's going to put the name of the question list here, the current date, and timestamp, saving it into Documents, TurningPoint, Sessions. We're going to click Save there, and I'm going to close out of this. Once again, it's going to prompt us here, and we'll look at sessions, editing, and review in our next video.